kind of like there was a group of skaters in the 70s and 80s that were really tight with everybody. Everything was really tight. You know, it was, it's kind of like there was a hierarchy of skaters and companies, you know, and it was kind of a benevolent dictatorship where everything kind of moved its way down. And then that just kind of held in there because you remember those guys. There was a group in the 70s that were kind of the racers, and then there was a group of pool and surfer type skaters, and they were all over the country. You had the guys up in Northern California, you had the guys here, you had down in Chicago, you had the trench guys in San Diego, you had the Dogtown guys, there was all these little groups everywhere, and none of this was ever documented except the Dogtown thing. So that's the roots of skateboarding. That's where it started, and that's where it developed. And at the same time, there was a group of companies that started in that era that developed the industry, or really rewrote the industry to not be like the surf industry. And it was able to sustain itself and sustain these guys through the highs and lows. It sustained the whole industry. And in the 90s, it just stopped in the hands of the skater companies. You know, it never went down. And I call that kind of the communist era, because they never really shared with anybody. They just hit and run. And that's why the industry is where it is today. That's my feelings.
Anyways.